Oh, hey, how are ya? Fourth Co here. I'm gonna show you my Lights Out Fourth Co remix for John Summit. Let's get into it. So there's two drops. There's a bass house drop, and then there's a wubs drop. I've never done a wubs drop. I'll play the bass drop for you, and then the wubs drop.
When the fucking lights go.
All right, that's drop number one. Shout out to Riley Reid for the vocal chops. And drop number two, let's hear it.
When the fucking lights go.
That's a banger. That is a fucking banger. All right, let's get into it. So this song dropped on a random Wednesday, January something, 25th, 26th, I don't know. I was in a bathtub, well, my bathtub, and I was feeling tired, a little sick, and I saw a Velo posted making a thing for the bass heads. I was like, fuck, I gotta make a remix. Instantly got out of the bathtub. Don't worry, I washed off with soap, and I pulled an all-nighter, and I made this banger. Now, a bunch of people were asking me, how did I get the vocals? All I did was I just went on SoundCloud, got the original song, and then I did the Ableton. You can extract stems now. Extract to new audio. It takes like fucking 10 to 20 minutes because I'll show you, look, it says it's not compatible. So anyways, it takes a while. So once I did that, I got the vocal, and I figured out two main sounds are the John Summit, the chanting vocal.
Where do we go when the lights go out?
Not that great, but good enough. And then that Travis Scott synth, that's kind of sick, is this. The biggest thing was I had an idea for that FM bass stab, that fucking mammoth wow girth bass, and so I started with different sounds using Hive, which was this, which is just this sound being automated because I like automation, AI taking all our jobs, automation. That's the sub, by the way. So I just filtered it, had this. Then I have this like top line one that consists of different Hive basses. So if I take off the filter, this is what all it's doing. Little growl, little heartburn, little acid, little fucking, you know that a thing when you do on your phone, it goes a little flanger, phaser effect. So this is this goated plugin. Get cool growl sounds with that. Okay, great. So and then I layered them, and then eventually I just got this fucking bass stab. I was like, what am I doing here? And it's doing this. This is this sound. Ooh. And I believe that bass sound, yeah, is what I use for that pre-fill. That's actually a really cool sound that I've done now in my last two songs. My Don't You Worry Child song, where it goes like this. Oh, it's sick. And then it goes boom. Those are like the ear candies that you hear. And then I have these drop synths that, if you remember, it's like a fucking saw wave thing. I have 3 layers with white noise. I swear I fucking mastered the song, and I was like, it's not hitting still, so I added white noise. But this is what these guys are doing. I like to do call and responses, but I do them a little differently. I like to go bam, and then on the second beat, everything explodes, and then I let it play out until the last like snare, clap, whatever. So first beat, we'll do it right here. So see how I like to do that? I like to go in, Goes like, pulls up, drops, hits, pulls back, drops again. And I do it with a call and response. And I figured I needed to incorporate some of the original. And the original song has that like cool stutter effect. And so all I did was this LFO here. And I panned it left and right so it would be wide as fuck if we played in mono. It still sounds fucking great in mono. So all I'm doing is giving you a sound of the original. But I already just had a sustained synth sound with these saw peaks, and I wanted this one to be chopped up, little staccato barato action. So you get the call and response. So again, you get the stab, the sustained notes, power chords, stab again, and then da-da-da-da-da-da. And then you add your little ear candies, which the ear candies that I like to use are bass stabs, little drum fills, and vocal fills. I fucking love using vocal fills because they're so fun to just, you know what I mean? Like it hits. And then we have these fat synth basses. If I were to play all of those together, so those are the bass fills. And then, okay, actually I'm going to go through the vocal fills really quickly. This is what a lot of people are like, dude, what the fuck is going on? Ready?
Oh yeah! Fuck yeah!
And then the classic fourth go. And so these little vocal fills,
Yeah.
these are timeless samples that I love to use on pretty much every song now. It just fucking hits when you use vocal samples. Don't rip me off, guys. These are my samples. This is legitimately, fuck yeah, fuck me. It's legitimately Riley Reid. I had to scrub a couple videos to find it. Here I recorded it.
Oh yeah! Oh fuck yeah! Oh yeah! I'm calling my pussy.
So yeah, that's where we got.
Oh yeah! Fuck yeah!
And then I'm just doing so much compression and shit and denoising, double denoising, just getting, that's the double denoising. Yes, thank you very much. And then we have this little whoop that I love. Love that. Oh, and then I have this cool little like heartburn pluck. I like that. And you know, there's a lot of sounds that I use that never end up making it in the mix. I just don't delete them because I'm fucking lazy. But like, what's this sound? Oh yeah, that's like a similar sound. Like it's just cool. It sounds like a police car. We had this tonal pop that I like layered with. But these ones didn't make it. I like sounds that go like that, kind of like these pre-shifted left and right. It just creates like a cool effect in your ear. I'm gonna play all of these together now. The womp bump 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 with all the vocals and then the stabs as well.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, and then this sound I really love. I use it in pretty much all my songs now. It's a little pluck there, and then this is like I like to call this my can opener clap. It's like a snare hit, but it's like an impact. And then I love using this. I've been using this on like almost all my songs. It's like the way it hits, I don't know, it's like has this acidy like anchoring sound to the mix. And then we have these little reverse like, those help to suck sounds in and out. Okay, and then we have like our fills and shit, or our sweeps and impacts, which simple shit like white noise. Okay, I'll go through these saw sounds really quickly. Just like, I don't know what this is, to be honest. Like some random fucking stock sound. Did I make this? Nah, if I see shit like this, I didn't make this. I just find presets. Like Ableton it's got them all. Just a donkey load of fucking OTT. Yeah, that's just creating noise and crush just to simulate the highs, which I bet you I just added all these sounds here. So watch. Almost like it's clipping right there and then comes down, and then watch with Shaperba. You know, it just brightens that up. And then look, I'm just giving that the fucking choice to go. Hair cutters right there, clipping the shit out of it. First time clippers. All right, and then this layer is... So I'm pretty sure I just duplicated these layers, and this one is just pitched higher. It's cut off. And then this one is... I wanted a more like FM bass sounding sound, and then I just cut off. I guess I kept the stereo width, but basically when you play all three together. Oh, and then the white noise is just this. Simple. And it's in mono. I know it's left channel, but that means it's only getting signal from this one right here, so it's mono. All right, and all together they sound like this. Without the white noise, by the way, listen. Doesn't hit as hard with. Just, I don't know, it just hits better. Now let's go to the bass line, which I'm pretty much just using the same fucking bass line every time now. I just make different modifications. So I created this tom bass drum bass line. It's a tom drum bass line that I created like a few years ago in a song called Hello Salutations. You give me good vibration. It's the same vocal sample, the little the chops. All it is this, and I'll take off the kickstart. I use a lot of fucking plugins, like probably not the best, but just the way I like to do things. This is what it's going to sound like. Ready? Okay, so it's clipping hard, but I will say, I bet you if we filter the sub, barely clipping, ever so slightly, which means it's not, the sub is going to be fat and warm, and only the top end stuff's getting clipped. And then I just have it layered with this, which is just, you'll hear. You won't hear. Oh, it's because I have this on. Oopsies. Super simple. It's just giving a bit of texture just to go through each layer. This top one is the sub. It's a clean ass tom bass. Like, look at that, perfectly uniform. It's doing this. I'm using Transient Designer to bring out the punch, and this black box to make it distorted as fuck. This is making it mono. Adding insane transient hit. Here, actually, let's open this up so you can see what the fuck's going on. Let's play this. It just looks good and fat. I want to make it mono. So now it's only coming out the left ear, but it's mono. Transient Designer. It's giving it that click. This is saturating it. See how much wider it is now here? So it comes down here. Can't really, it doesn't do that much, to be honest, but enough where it like fattens it up. And then I want to get rid of those plucky highs and this 1K, because I got a lot of sounds of the 1K on those top line synths that we played earlier. So now we just cleaned up the frequency here. And then saturator. This is saturating everything. And then I'm just clipping the peaks. Okay, so that's the sub. Then we have this layer. It's the same thing, just low cut, no distortion. You can see it's like, okay. And then this one is pitched up. It's like a room knock. You can kind of hear it if you look here. It's bouncing between left and right almost, right? And then we got this one, which is like another kick drum that is doing the punch. And I love this. And mixing, you technically shouldn't do this, but I don't know, my bass lines sound they sound like a kick drum and a tom drum and a sub bass all at the same time. Okay, so I'm clipping it pretty hard, but like you can just hear the knock of it. So we were looking at the wrong waveform before. And this is just a little trick that I like to do. It's vinyl crackle, it's white noise. Instead of using actual distortion, It simulates subliminal distortion so that when you actually start distorting later on in the mix, when you start stacking, by the time you get to the master and you're clipping and distorting and clipping and distorting, it's just going to sound like a shit show. So I like to, it's so subliminal, but by the time you get to the master, you'll start to hear shit like that, and I can control it easily. And then all together, we have this. And you can see that's like a pretty fat, nice bass line. Oh, and one thing actually that this, don't worry about the name automation, but I flipped the phase because it was at some point the phase was overlapping with the kick drum and they were phasing out each other. And if that ever happens with your sub and you need to like phase correct the kick and bass, just flip it, see what happens. And it was perfect, and they were both perfectly aligned, and you could kind of like hear it. It just, the sub just like was, I don't know, it was warmer. It just felt better. I'll play the kick and bass, and this is like 90% of your song right here, boys. Oh, I like to do reverse kicks. That looks horrible. Okay, now for drums, just I have this style that I like. So I like to divide my drums into a whole group, and okay, groovy as fuck, you can tell. I like to layer. I don't use like one hat. I have my hats and shakers in one group. There's a little offbeat snare. And then just a rider. It's a good trick to just make your song feel like more shit's being added. Just add a little rider, or add like a da, 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 like something on top. Everyone, Chris Lake even does it. So if he fucking does it, you're good to go, boys. All right, and then the claps, same thing. Some are mono, some are wide, offbeat, and then let's add the kick. Super simple. And then bass line. You get that shit down, your fucking song is like literally 80 to 90% done. And then everything you do after is the fun stuff, aka your little heartburn plucks, your little police siren, your little bass fills, your little fat old bass girth stab, your Riley Reid getting stuffed from behind on a couch. All together with the synths and the noises and everything, you got this.
When the fucking lights go.
Okay, the whole song is distorting. I don't know what I did to the master here. Just save some CPU. Okay, so now let's go to the part that I care about the most, because I've never done this before. I've never in my life, I've been producing since 2012. It's now 2026. I've never once made a bass drop. But I've never even tried to make one. I've always done 4 to the floor, but I had like an idea in my head, and I feel like I'm a good enough producer to make it filthy. There's a song that I really like called All of the Lights by Ranger. He does this thing where the song like lingers for like a second on the second drop, and then there's a little laser. It's like pew, and then it drops, and I'm like, fuck yeah, that's sick, boys. How are ya? So I'm gonna show you. It's like a UKG like bass house right here. It's fucking just disgusting. This little pew. Ready for this shit? All right, let's play it out. All the Lights Ranger edit. This was my inspiration. Obviously, that's a fucking banger. Come on. You play that shit out live? Jeez. Okay, so let's hear what I did. Okay, Ranger inspired and Propa, fellow Chicago man's over here, inspired because he does these little like bass drops and then he just fucking goes back into bass house for the floor. It's a sick way. I haven't played this song out live yet. Like I made it fucking 2 days ago, but when I get the opportunity to, I'm curious to see how that transition happens. Okay, so my audio donkeyed out on me recording, so I gotta record this shit again, right? So I got the beat, I deconstructed the kick, I half-timed the snares slash claps, whatever the fuck you want to call them. And the first thing I did was I knew I needed like a fat sustained bass. So I got this basic subsine, which is just like a stock sound in Ableton. This is what it looks like. And I added a bit of drop. So it does a pitch drop. So when the note hits, it goes, ooh. Yeah, that's just like fucking stupid fat. And then I'll show you the beat groove actually. Remember, I love me a good reverse kick, a little vroom. Right? Just like standard hip hop trap shit. Break it down. Okay, so then because this bass line, this tom pluck we were using before, it's super plucky and bouncy. It's good for groovy, bouncy sounds, but not for like just a fucking ultimate release of all the energy. Just Riley Reid, like, here we go. Let's just fucking release for the boys. I decided to chop it up and I made it, going back to what I was saying before, is the down, 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 staccato, stab, hard power chord, sustain, and then staccato again, call and response. It's a little, the A and B section of the flow of energy. So simple. And then I resampled it so I would make it way knockier. Right? It's like someone fucking police. You're like, oh shit, I hope I have my fucking green card, boys. I do. At the time of this recording, yes, I do. And that is layered with this. So if we fucking knock and just cool. Oh, what was that? Oh, I forgot about that. That's my little Mario. Layered lasers, right? And all three of them. Cool sounds. Probably overdoing it, but fuck it, who cares? Okay, so because the groove is down, I'm gonna play everything without the super saws, and you're gonna hear how the energy flow, I'm pulling it up from this massive, here's drop one, and then a little break before the actual break, and then the break is starting to build up. It's breaking down, but it's building back up. And then the second build, and then the second build, B build, how are you? And then now there's so much energy building, transferring. I love a good, like, take you on a journey. You can go on the mic, Miami, how the fuck we feeling, baby? Like, it's all this cool shit going on. And then you get the release. Okay, now if I mute these power chords and bass, I want you to hear what it sounds like. Your brain is like, give it to me. Where is it? Fucking give me that Riley Reid release. Come on, that triple R. Give it to me right now. It was easy for my brain to do this. And I already made these saws in the first drop, if you recall. Easy money. And I added one extra layer actually. Oh, I muted it. Yeah, that we were like, get the fuck out of here. That releases, and now I'm using this simple sine wave drop bass. You can see, like, this shit is just so fucking fat clipping. That's 0 dB. So we're just maxing the fuck out of everything we've got within the digital domain, of course. This is where I start to use some like laser sound effects. If you know me, I love a good phaser laser, aka I have a song called Give Me Them Phaser Laser, bum bum bow. Da, na, na, na. Give me them phaser lasers. The fact that I reference my phaser laser song, it's a heavy like tech house song with lasers, but then I contrast the lasers with a human element, aka a trumpet, and it's like ba-na-na-na. I was like, I want to do that as well here. That's where the Riley Reid vocal stuff comes in, because it's like so much shock value. No disrespect to the original, but there's no like, whoa, what was that? It was just like, oh, it just dropped, cool, banger, high energy. I wanted to do something like, what is like probably the most memorable fucking thing you can do for both playing it live, hearing it alone, and just content wise, just fucking fuck yeah, you know what I mean? Just insane. I have these little laser sounds, little samples I'm chopping up everywhere. The big distinction here is, again, I'm contrasting these power chords, but something that I did here that I love to do is my send rack. My first layer is a small room reverb that I use like on every track now. And if I take it off, listen how different this sounds. It's like too mono almost. I was experimenting of automating this, but then listen with it now. It just sounds fucking sick. And in the context of the mix, it's really cool. And because this bass drop is coming out of fucking nowhere, I teased it in the build. Right? It's just like, I don't know, it's just this cool triplet effect. Okay. Going back to these Travis Scott, John Summit chords. That is just, I'm not even doing the LFO effect right now because I figured doing the da right here. So whereas if you remember on the first drop, I had it chopped up. Same right here, watch. It's just hitting so fucking hard. I'm actually like, it may say it's on, but I'm automating it to just turn off. And then when we go back over here, it's back on. Because, again, call and response, very important. Human brain loves that shit. By the way, the reason why I decided to go, I saw a video like a few months ago of, it was like Pharrell, his producer tag is at the start of every song. He goes like, dun, 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 and then it starts. And once you become aware of that, you're like, oh, dude, this is a Pharrell song. Okay, great. And I was like, that's sick. I was inspired. I didn't want to rip that off, but I was like, that's cool to incorporate. And so and now I've done that in the last two songs. I did that on my Don't You Worry Child song. And like, it's kind of just like a sick fucking pre-fill it's super simple. So that's pretty much the second drop. One other thing to note is that this layer, geez, I'm not even fucking sidechaining it. See what I mean? Like, it's just clipping. And look, I kept the low end in. So you're getting that fatness of the sub of this sound. And then I just took it away because of this, like the bass is playing here and I don't want them to fucking phase out and distort. But the fact that I'm not even sidechaining is like alarming, but hey, sounds good, right? Like this sound. Like, so that's hitting when the fucking kick is hitting, and it's probably causing a lot of problems on, I don't know, it's like, to be honest, it sounds okay to me. It's fat as fuck. I bet you if I sidechained it would have been better. But again, if it sounds good, it sounds good. That is the rule here. That's how I live my life. Say I cook a lot. If it fucking tastes good, it tastes good. Okay? Don't worry how it looks or how it should taste or should sound. If it fucking hits, she hits, boys. Yeah, I do that little bass drop and then I just transition immediately into that like 4 to the floor. And again, I always love skipping the first beat and then just a big old Riley Reid fucking lost control there. So I'll play the transition out of the drop. A little giggle in there. It's pretty much the whole fucking song here. So John Summit released this statement saying, oh, we're doing a remix contest. He's going to pick his favorite. So hopefully this video will probably get like 50 fucking views. But if you see this video, I don't know, maybe this shit will help. And maybe it'll prove to all the haters that I didn't just like pre-make a song and then just throw the acapella over. Like I actually fucking incorporated the original elements and made a banger from scratch. If that's something you fuck with, then God bless. I love you. You can end the video now, but I'm just going to play this whole part of the videos now just for me to satisfyingly add the song together, just like the way house music is with just loops and layering. layering. Snare fill. Miami, oh the fuck. Oh shit, DJ, playing. You're like me and James Pike, you're doing the Riley Reid quick finger white noise.
Where do we go when the lights go out? When the fucking lights go.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
God bless. Hit me up to Carpe That DM. If you need mixing and mastering help, let me know. I got you. Later, haters.